Good morning, class. Okay, that's good to hear. Good morning to everyone. So before we start our lesson for this morning, we're gonna sing a song. So is it familiar to you guys? The song Row Row Your Boat. So the tone of that song, we're gonna use that to our new song this morning. So here it is. So first I'm gonna sing first. So grow, grow, grow the fish gently in the pan. Harvest time we cast the net, food for everyone. Now all together. Grow, grow, grow the fish gently in the pan. Harvest time we cast the net, food for everyone. Okay, very good. You have such good voices. Thank you, class, for singing with me. And now, class, I have some pictures, and all you need to do is carefully observe. So here is the first picture. So what can you observe from this picture? Okay, very good. They are fishes and they are alive. And now for the next picture, what can you observe from this? So, very good. You observe that they are already dead and is ready for production. Okay, very good, class. Based on the picture and the song that we have just sung, our topic for today is all about fish production. And now, here's a quote from J.F. Gaskell. So, he said that the fishing industry operates much like early humans hunting wild animals. We primarily catch fish in their natural habitats without actively farming or improving their quality. This approach is becoming increasingly unsustainable due to growing demand and declining fish populations. So, in the future, it will be necessary to shift towards marine aquaculture where we cultivate and manage fish populations similar to how agriculture transformed land-based food production. So this transition will ensure a more reliable and sustainable source of seafood for future generations. And now for the types, techniques, and methods of fishing. So there are three kinds of types of fishing. So first is commercial fishing. It is a very dangerous occupation. Lives can be lost, but much money can be gained in the process. Commercial fishermen harvest all aquatic species. So commercial fishing is dangerous but can be very profitable. Fishermen catch many types of seafood using efficient methods like large nets and factory ships. However, new rules and international treaties now limit how much they can catch each year. So fish farming or aquaculture helps by raising fish to add what's caught in the wild. So commercial fishing is a very dangerous thing to do because it can damage all aquatic animals in the seas because they get anything from that specific place, and there is nothing to be left if they get all the fishes, and the effect that it would put on that environment is very bad. So thankfully, there is new rules and international treaties that limits how much they can catch each year. So next is recreational fishing. So recreational fishing is generally done with a fishing rod and line with any numbers of lures or bait. This technique is known as angling. So recreational fishing is fishing for pleasure or sport rather than for commercial purposes. So key aspects is it is done for enjoyment, relaxation, or competition, and typically involves using a rod, reel, line, and hook with bait or lure. And recreational fishing became a sport. So many people loves to cut fish from freshwater to salt water. So now I'm gonna explain what are the popular sport species in freshwater. They want to fish. So first is black bass, second is salmon, and third is trout. So these are some of the popular sport species that the many people loves to caught in freshwater. And next, for the popular sport species in saltwater is tuna and marlin. So these are just some examples of the popular sport species. And here are some fishing techniques for fresh waters and moderate zones. So first is, when fishing, keep some distance from the surface of the water. So you must stay hidden. Keep your distance from the water's edge so your shadow doesn't scare fish. And also be quiet. No loud talking or laughing, because a fish is very sensitive. They can feel the vibrations and they might get scared if you're too close to them. Next is, be gentle in still water. If the water is calm, use small pieces of bait and prepare your bait quietly, because fish can feel vibrations and may even see you from out of the water. So third is, when fish with the wind. So stand with the wind at your back, because this helps you cast better, and fish will often be on that side looking for insects blown onto the water. And good natural baits include flatworms, grubs for trout, and grasshoppers. Trout and salmon spawn are especially effective for trout. And number 4, use live bait. So live bait means using living creatures that fish naturally eat. You can find this at bait shops or collect them. For example, frogs, whole or just skinned hind legs are excellent for catching pickerel. And now, saltwater fishing. It's fishing in the ocean or sea, as opposed to freshwater fishing in lakes and rivers. So it involves catching fish and other marine life in saltwater environments using various techniques and gear. So for catching saltwater fish, here's what you need to know. So best baits is shrimp, and the most popular choice is shader crab. Very effective for striped bass during its season, and soft-shell clam cut into small pieces, and it's a good bait for many sea fish. And harvesting lobsters caught in beehive like traps near rock reefs, and fish caught with hooks and sandy seabeds. So simple explanation is, when fishing in saltwater, shrimp is the top bait choice. Shader crabs work great for striped bass, and soft-shell clams catch many types of sea fish. And how you catch seafood depends on where it lives, like diverse getting abalone from rocks or using traps for rock lobsters. And for the common method of fishing with different use of gear. So first is hand line. It is a fishing device locally known as kawil. It uses bamboo pole which a hook is attached and a bait is placed at one end of the hook. So hand line, it is a line that is attached to a pole, and at the end of it is a hook is attached to cut fish. So it is simply a line that has a hook and a pole. Next is gill net. It is a fishing gear used to catch fish, and the gills of the fish get entangled in the net. So it is a very big net which is get thrown or being put in the ocean, and then the fish who are swimming and on that specific side is being caught. And next is spear. So a fishing device locally known as pana. So this is a metal attic that is pointed at one end, which is either thrown by hand or shot by a gun or bow-like device. So spear is a very traditional way of hunting fishes in a primitive time. It can be used as thrown as it is, or being used in a gun or a bow-like device. Next is salakab, also known as bubu. This basket is made of bamboo and is used to catch freshwater fish. So mostly it can be used in lakes or rivers to catch fishes, because all you need to do is if there is you spot some fishes and that, and you can just put it there, and then you can now get the fishes. Or And next is the fish coral. It is a fishing device locally known as baklad. This is a grinding barrier constructed from bamboo brushes with chicken wire, which is set up to direct the movement of the fish into a desired place. So fish coral is being put in a desired place, and then the fish who will enter that coral is now caught. So it is a device that lure the fish into that direction, and it is also very big. Next is drag seine, locally known as pukot. This is made of cloth, nylon, nettings, or sinamay. So you need a lot of people in order to pull off this device because it is such a very big thing, and many fishes can be also caught with it. And now for the classification of fishing gear. First is hand instruments. Are those made of textile, metal, or bamboo manipulated by the man? Examples are snare, spear, harpoon, rake, scoop, and cover pot. So this can be used by using the hand. It is a very traditional way of this gear is a very traditional way of catching fishes in the primitive time, and also can be used in this time, but you can also you just can get a smaller amount of fishes. And now for the next is line instruments. It is a bait, hooks attached to a line. Example are hand line, simple hand line, and multiple hand line. So this line is can be used in fishing because the fish can be lured with it, and then you can get now the fishes. You only needed to put it in a specific place where there's a lot of fishes, and then the fish can get lured by it because it has bait or hooks that is attached to a line, and then you can get some fishes. It can be also used such as in recreational fishing, for sports fishing. Now for the classification of fishing gear. Lastly is nets. Fishing gears made of woven or knitted fabrics with openings of uniform size, at least in individual parts of the net. Hoop net, push net, or bag net. So nets is a very important gear in getting fishes, because you can get many fishes as you want by using this gear. And now, class, I have some questions. So, can you give me the 3 types of fishing? Okay, very good. First is commercial fishing. Next is recreational fishing, and on saltwater fishing. And now for the second question, can you give me some gears in fishing? So give me 3 kinds of gear that is used in fishing. Okay, that is very good. That is hand line, bubu, and nets. Very good. Thank you for listening. And now we will continue to know what are the fish culture by the next reporter.